Hey everyone, welcome back to stream. Hope you're all doing well. Sorry about what happened earlier. We had problem that I didn't expect, to be frank. Wait, is everything working? Give me a second. I'm seeing the live stream and I wasn't sure if it was actually connected. Okay, I guess it is. Cool. So yeah, before we get back into this, I had a power outage that just came up all of a sudden. Literally no warning. So I was just forced off of the stream. I couldn't communicate. My phone died. It was not great. It all came crumbling down without me being able to stop it, and I couldn't even tell anybody that, hey, I'm trying to get everything back on, so my bad. My plans got completely fucked up by that. It seems like it was pretty bad. Excuse me, my throat's acting up a little bit. I did just eat some, if that's maybe got anything to do with it. But yeah, I've talked to some of my family during this time. I've had to go out and get some food because I don't have anything to eat, and I used that time to charge my phone since I finally could, and apparently the power outage was bad, and I mean bad. Apparently it was like, it affected a lot of areas, so that was apparently a part of the problem, is that, yeah, there were a lot of people being affected by this power outage. It sounded like it was really nasty. I'm glad it's over with right now, though. Also, normally I wouldn't be coming on to start a stream this late, but I'm making an exception because this isn't me. Excuse me. Ugh, my throat's acting up, but yeah. I'm making an exception because of the fact that this is me trying to resume what I started earlier, so I hope that's okay. Give me just a second. We're looking to see what we can pick here. Let's see, quite a few different good things. We'll go for water and ice. Yeah, and I think I can even reach the last ice. Oh, my throat is really acting up. I apologize. But yeah, like I was saying, I guess I can talk about what happened a little bit after. I didn't do anything particular. I mean, there's not really much you can do in a power outage. I was stuck in the dark until I went out to eat. It was chaos trying to get food. It seems like a lot of people went out like anybody would during a power outage to get their hands on something to eat. And I'm trying to think here. I remember I went to McDonald's. It was a mess. It was bad pretty much everywhere. I went to like get pizza, and it wasn't the best pizza, but I had something like that to eat. Couldn't cook anything after all. I hope you guys had a better night than I have. Tomorrow I want to do a proper stream where we can sit down and go for several hours and talk and stream and whatnot and hang out. I didn't get to do that today. Let me get this and make sure it's linked right so I can have this on my Discord as a continuation. One thing I'm kind of disappointed about is that I really, really wanted to actually get involved with, like, viewers and do this with, like, an audience of people. Like, have the people who are viewing be able to help out and play together and we could all shiny hunt this one target together, and that didn't happen because well, not only the stream dying, I didn't get to start as early as I'd like either, which is kind of lame, honestly. It's not terrible. If things had gone as I had planned, we would have likely started at, I don't know, say 2 or 3 my time, and instead it ended up being at like 5 o'clock. There's 2 reasons for that. Actually, funny, if we'd started when I wanted, probably none of this crap that went wrong would have went wrong in the first place. But yeah, I had to go get my phone fixed up because my battery's messed up really badly. It's been like this for probably a few months, like around half a year or more, so I've had to go look into that and try to get it worked out. And on top of that, when I got back, I was trying to finish setting up. I wanted to get an overlay and whatnot and put up a shiny sprite, do a few nice little things for the stream, so I wanted to make things look decent. Excuse me. Ugh, my throat really is bothering me more than it should. Is chat okay? I haven't seen a single message, so I don't know if everything's working right or not. Let me check something really fast. Let's see. Seems like it's okay. Just wanted to make certain. By the way, I'm curious. This is just a small thing to ask about. How do you guys feel about this game and this DLC out of, like, curiosity? You don't have to answer unless you want to. I'm just interested in hearing what people's opinions are on this right now. I personally am not the biggest fan of Sword and Shield itself, but I even though I don't hate it and I find it's okay, I found that I like this DLC more than anything, like, out of the game especially. I'm perfectly okay with the DLC compared to the main game. I have found that I've been enjoying it quite a bit. I don't know, I feel like I've gotten a good time out of the DLC, even though it's not been the best. Just being able to shiny hunt and being able to go after all these different targets. I think I've slowly developed the taste for shiny hunting over the years. Like, I wanted to try it out in Pokemon games. I never really had that opportunity, and then in Let's Go, I kind of got my first actual taste of what shiny hunting was like for the first time, and once that happened, I guess I kind of wanted to experience it in a more mainline Pokemon game. I didn't want to do it in this game necessarily, but after circumstances leading to me playing it anyway, I decided to try it. And since I have this game on digital and can't really get rid of it, I figured since I'm interested, maybe I'd pick up the DLC, and here we are. I've been finding myself having a decent time with the shiny hunting, honestly. I mean, I think most of my main game shiny hunting for this is probably at a point where I'd be satisfied with it, but I think what got me interested in the DLC in the first place was this Dynamax Adventure stuff. Just the fact that you can go in here and shiny hunt any legendary you want, that's kind of nice, actually. I think the only downside to this system is that you can't shiny hunt any mythical Pokemon like this. I don't even know if you can shiny hunt any mythicals in this game, period. I mean, not like it's a big deal, but it would be nice to have the option. It seems like not only are they rare, but Game Freak really gatekeeps a lot of shinies in general. If you want to talk on shiny hunting a little bit, actually, I'm not too pleased with how the shinies, the legendaries in this game are handled by the base shinies, like the Gen 8 shinies particularly, not basing it on, like, the Pokemon that are old shiny, or excuse me, old legendaries that have shinies available. That's a little different. I don't know. I just feel like that, and I hate that they won't let us shiny hunt and the box art legendaries, and they also won't let us shiny hunt and the new, like, Galarian forms of the legendary birds. That's really lame. Hey, Ember, welcome to stream. Good to see you. I hope you can hang out and do some raids with me, but if not, I understand. I'm doing Groudon. Only reason I don't have an invite opened up right now for you guys to join is because I have only been able to get randoms right now of the join, and as a result, I haven't really wanted to play any more of randoms because they always end up screwing me over. It's just not been worth it to play with people that I have no communication with and end up getting us killed when we finally reach Groudon. That's probably the biggest problem with this Dynamax Adventure stuff. Literally no communication whatsoever with your teammates. You just have to pray that your teammates don't do something stupid halfway through the adventure. And that's actually kind of terrifying, relying on randoms or AI. It says a lot when I have more trust in the AI to not fuck me over. I don't know. At least the AI actually understands type effectiveness more than randoms seem to. Going to leave that. I might as well just catch everything. I mean, although I don't know if any of these are going to be... some of these might not be worth it. I wouldn't want to get an ice type that doesn't even have any ice moves, though. Let's see. What would you even take? There's nothing really great here. Maybe go for ground type just to get an easy kill. So, how have you guys been handling the DLC so far? You guys liked it or not? I'm just curious to hear opinions on it. I haven't done, like, any of the main story of the DLC yet. I've been thinking about it. I haven't even contemplated touching the Dial of Armor for more than just the option to open up, like, following Pokemon so that I could have, like, some of the shinies I've collected be able to follow me. That's the one reason I thought of booting that up. And I have had interest in doing some of the main campaign of this, though, because I wanted to go after the Reggies, not even just the new ones, just all 6 of them. I want to get their shinies over time. Hey, Anime Traps. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Glad you guys can hang out. I didn't think I'd be able to get anybody to hang out this late, and I honestly didn't expect I'd be streaming this late, but I'm perfectly fine with it. I'm just angry about my power going out earlier. You guys want to join me for some raids in a little bit, though? I'm gonna open the floodgates up for doing raids in a second. Hey, Wayne. Welcome to stream. Good to see you. Glad you could drop by. Hang on, where's the runtime at again? I think I'm not sure where oh, it's on the video. It says live, like 10 minutes. Okay, I was just trying to get an idea of where we were sitting at right now in terms of time so I could tell where we're going. It's like, I think 9:16 right now, it says on my clock. I didn't expect I'd be up this late for streaming, so I won't be going for a long time right now. I'm gonna put it at, say, an hour of streaming, and then we're gonna stop after the hour's up. So that's how long we're gonna be going right now before we stop playing. Just for the heads up. I would do longer if it wasn't so late and I hadn't been screwed over earlier, but whatever. Sorry if I haven't been, like, reading every message, like, extremely quickly. Hey, Wayne, if I didn't already say anything. Good to see you. Things have been alright, not perfect. I want to talk about that in a little bit, about all these things that have been going on. Yeah, the depression just sucked. It's been a really rough time for me lately. I've been just trying to make it through getting by every day, doing the best I can, and trying to make sure I don't feel too depressed to keep going on. Some days it can be a real problem keeping myself motivated, too. Oh boy, this is where things are going to go to total shit, I can already tell. After my power went out, I wanted to, like, finish the attempt I started. And I did it with, like, AI, and fucking got all the way to Groudon, only for it to fucking continually target my Pokemon, and we could not fucking take it out, because it would take out, like, the main source of damage before I could fight it. I had a fucking Solar Beam Heat More. That was fucking awful, getting just completely stomped over and over again by this thing. By the way, since you guys have been probably playing this some, what have you guys played against that's probably your hardest legendary you've had to fight throughout the Dynamax adventures? I'm curious to hear what everybody's opinion on this is. I hear apparently most people agree with Zygarde being a pain in the ass. I've fought it at least like once or twice. It is not fun, to say the least. I think if I had to rank the ones I've fought so far, it certainly seems like Zygarde is really bad, and also Groudon follows up like number 2 in terms of difficulty. Groudon has like a really dangerous moveset and will fuck you up really quickly. Dialga? That's interesting. I think I fought one Dialga and it wasn't too bad to fight it, but I mean, I haven't tried to continually run it like I have any of the other Pokemon I've fought. I think I've done, let's see, I remember the first one I tried to shiny hunt and I managed to get successfully. If you guys haven't already seen it on my Twitter, I got an Azelf. I did that so I could like sort of see how the shiny hunting in this worked and test the odds and stuff. So I went on a shiny hunt for it and decided to collect it. Azelf wasn't too bad. Azelf was a problem just because people were being dumb and not picking good Pokemon choices to fight it, so we ended up struggling more than necessary to collect it, but it wasn't actually hard like Groudon is. I'm gonna be doing actually quite a bit of this, actually. I've been like thinking about how much I wanted to do, like the Dynamax adventures and shiny hunting in general. I think we're gonna settle for 6 shinies out of this, and when I say that, I've got an exact idea of every single one I want to count down and collect. first one is obviously Groudon here because he's the hardest, and I'd rather get him the fuck out of the way before I forget. And really, I'll be honest, I want to get all the Gen 3 legendaries, so we're going to do Groudon. After I get at Groudon, we're going to move over to Kyogre. And then, hopefully, if somebody can help me find Latios, I want to get Latios and Latios after that, and then go to Rayquaza finally and get those 5. And then, the other one I've been wanting to get is, I want to get my hands on, what was it? I think, oh yeah, Giratina. Giratina has always been really cool in my opinion, and I love his shiny color. I feel like his origin form is fucking really amazing looking, and I want that. I want to shiny hunt that on stream. I have a few of these guys, and I'm not going to do on stream that I'll shiny hunt, but I mean, those will be whenever. I think my main targets are all going to be shiny hunted on the stream. I think I'm going to get Uxie and Mesprit as well, because it feels a little weird to have one Pokemon that's part of a trio and not have, like, the whole trio. Hey, let me see. Do any of these happen to have shiny? I don't think so. I couldn't tell immediately because I wasn't sure about Frostmoth, but I mean, yeah, that's what I figured. None of them. Oh well, whatever. Doesn't matter. I don't care that I didn't get a shiny out of that batch. I had a feeling it'd be a while. Oh, let me update my counter. I don't want to forget. This is the first one I've actually been able to fucking kill on stream, which is a shame. Let me... shit, did I accidentally close my counter? Give me a moment or two to find this. I probably closed it by accident. I had to set up a special thing for this. Shit, where the hell is it? So, how have you guys been, though? I want to talk about my situation a little more, and I think I'm going to, but give me a second. Fuck, why can't I remember what I named the file? Whatever, I can remember it. Just don't let me forget that that's the first one. I'll write that down as soon as I remember which file it's on. But yeah, things have been okay. Not great. I've been feeling a little lame. I haven't been as productive as I'd like. I've been a lot lazier than I wanted. I haven't got my cleaning as well as I'd like. It's sometimes there's problems of when it's just like not even easy for me to get out of bed and fucking have my day go normally. Okay, let me set up a link code. Let's see, what should I do for one? I'll do my birthday, because I think it's easy enough to remember. I'll put this in here, and I'll put that out in the chat where you guys can make sure you have an easy reference for it. Yeah, that'll work. There we go. That's the password. Hang on a second. I wonder if OBS has the name of the notepad I put out here. Wait, I think I know what I should be looking for. No? What the fuck? Did I forget to save it? Okay, whatever. I'll figure it out over time. If I don't find it. You guys going to join? I'm just checking. I figured some people would want to hop in and do some raids, but if not, that's fine. Wait, do I actually have to hit the invite button for people to get in here? I'm not actually certain. I don't know if I've actually set up for doing this or not. Let me see. I think it's working now. Like I said, I've never actually properly did this. I don't actually have experience setting up for people joining me privately like this. This is the first time I've ever done this before. I'm gonna be silent for a second. I want to remember what the fuck I saved this as, and why I can't find it right now. I should have saved it as something simple like Groudon so I could find it easier. Alright, let's see. If I don't find it, I'll make a new save for this. So, okay, I'm trying to be, like, focused and trying to talk at the same time, so if I'm not talking, I'm sorry. Hold on a second. So, yeah, how do you guys been doing, and any games you guys been looking forward to lately? Just curious, like, any games you guys looked into picking up? Curious to hear about, what do you guys think about that? If there's any games you wanted to look into? Haven't anything in particular that I've been... Oh, I found it. I should have realized it. It's called Shiny Pokemon Encountered. I couldn't remember what the fuck I named my file for this. Let's see if it updates and I saved the change now. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. That might actually be a slight problem. Let me see if I can move this current target over. That way the link code isn't obscured. Move it, like, right over here where it's a little more legible. That ought to be a little bit better. Let's try... right here? That looks decent. Put him about here. And then... that might be a little less out of the way, yeah. It looks like that could work. If that's good, I think we'll be fine. Okay, there we go. Welcome back, Zachary. Alright, you guys gonna join? The timer's running out. If not, I'm at to restart the room, so... need an update on what's going on right now. How'd I feel about Age of Calamity running bad on Switch? Oh, I remember that actually, because I played it. The frame rate was like 15 frames per second or something. Like, the demo was just really sloppy. I've seen people say that apparently demos are like running on... Okay, let me try setting it back up again. That's weird. It should have let people in via... like, joining by typing the code in. I don't understand why it wasn't, like, actually letting you in. Let's try this again. I'll put the code in the same time? Maybe, let me see. Let's try the link code again. I'll count down and hopefully this will work and I can count down and the time I'm finished I can just say go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And yes, go. Okay, there we go. See if it'll... oh wait, shit, I didn't hit the button. Okay, I don't know if it worked or not. I'd probably messed the timing up a little bit. Okay, cool, it actually worked now. I don't know what was going on before. Now we got our server set up, or... server may not be the right word. Is it just you joining right now, or you said your sister, but I don't know if anybody else is coming, or she's got her own Switch or whatever. I'm waiting for anybody who wants to hop on the Groudon raid and help out here. We're going to be able to steamroll Groudon a lot better if we have actual communication, though, rather than just fighting this thing alone. This will be much easier. Okay, cool. Where were we now? Age of Calamity. Yeah, I don't know what to feel about that right now. Oops, shit, I didn't mean to do that. I mean, it should let you still join, I think. I don't know. If it doesn't, I can try to restart, but I hope it should let you in the server. I bumped the L button on my controller, I think. Oh, well. Oh, she went to sleep. That's fine. It's whatever. It's whenever you're ready, Zachary, if you can get in, surely it should let you in if you enter the code. I don't know how this is working, though. I don't actually think I'm going to be picking up Age of Calamity at launch. Not because I don't want to, but because of the fact that it's going to be full price, and I also am short on money right now, and I have some other stuff I'm interested in. I don't know if I can dump my money straight into it like I'd want to, and also if there's going to be issues with how it runs, it's kind of like... I don't know, I don't really want to get into a port that's not optimized super well, and I don't know what to make of, like, the content, because I can't tell if it's actually got, like, a lot of content or not, because I know the original had, like, the... whatever, we're not going to get a fourth person, probably, so we might as well just start and go without a fourth. We had one we could do 4, but I'm not going to wait game. Okay, try to... like, pay attention that we're fighting Groudon, obviously, and pick according to his typing, so... I don't know what to pick right now. None of these moves are none of these are very good, I think, so... I'm just gonna grab Girder. We just need to pick pick like as decently as we can, and then try to fight to get better Pokemon while we're on our way to the Groudon. That's probably going to be our best strategy. Also, we need to stay on the same page on what Pokemon we're targeting. That way we can make sure we're going for something good. Oh boy, I'm going to have to be careful here. I'm bad about paying attention sometimes and like deciding quick. Okay, right, I need to see what's going on down there. I can't see the things very well. Water's on the left side, I saw. There's ice. Let's see, what's the top? Water, grass. Okay, so... that takes us to ice, right? We can intersect and go to either that, or we could do... I think we should go ice, and then we can make it... I think we can reach water and grass at the end, and then we'll get it to go, like, a direct choice between the two of them, so we should have a better pick this way. Also, let's try to pay attention between, like, Dynamaxing, that way we can... and make certain that we get at our hands on, like, the best result for killing every boss we run into. You don't have any issues reaching Groudon together. Grass? Oh boy. It'll be fine though, I think we can handle this. Our biggest problem is we need a way to get rid of that psychic type. You got, let's see, we got Musharna, we got Groudon and Groudon. Let's see, what's our best power move here? Wait, Focus Punch will get powered up by Dynamax, and... Wait, shit, it's not gonna be as strong, actually, fuck. I could Focus Punch, but I might get hit if I use it. I think it needs a turn to actually work. If anybody's got a move that can draw, like, attention away from I said Machop for a second, but yeah, if he has an attention-drawing move for, like, aggro... They can use that, and I can try to Focus Punch the Jinx to death. That'd be a decent way to, like, get a little bit of damage out there. Just work with whatever you've got to damage it. That's all I can think of right now. I don't think we've got any good strats here. Also, if you see, like, you got a better choice at this, and you might have, like, also a need for a heal, you might want to take one of these guys, obviously. Might help us survive a little better. Also, that was a pretty strong attack. That Brick Break did like half its damage, I think. Like, nearly knocked it out. That's actually pretty good. Wait, who did put to sleep? Oh, it's like got Musharna. Okay, I see what happened. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, I was talking about Age of Calamity. I don't know. I'm still not sure about it. I like the idea of like behind it. Like I like the idea of like getting a bit of a glimpse into the Breath of the Wild stuff and like a little more backstory. There's one thing that concerns me though. I don't know if anybody else has got the same issue. Part of my reason to want to buy it was to see the lore and like Zelda, and I am really annoyed that they're basically posing this like it could potentially be an alternative timeline where potentially like Link and Zelda and the champions all win. Like the whole point of this game is literally to be either to, like, kind of give us... Actually, you know, I'm going to take it. I think I might be better off getting rid of Girder, so I'll take it. That way I can have the typing that's actually decent for the boss fight. Anyway, like I was saying... okay, which way are we going again? We're going towards water and grass. Okay, let's do ground, I guess. But yeah, like I was saying, where was I? I don't like the fact that it's set up where the story is, like, possibly going to be an alternative timeline. What's the point of presenting this as, like, an actual prequel game with, like, a story that's supposed to be based on Breath of the Wild's if you're going to go and fucking rewrite the goddamn timeline so that it doesn't actually take place around the same time Breath of the Wild did? Why fucking make a prequel if you make it so that the timeline is invalidated by them winning? The whole point is that it's supposed to show how they lost in the first place. Like, I wanted to see more of the timeline, not see a fucking happy ending for no reason. I don't know. I have hope it'll still be good, though. I genuinely want this game to turn out good, and I want to check it out when I get a chance to and get the spare money for it. By the way, I know it's going to be like a bit after, and it's supposed to release like the same, around the same time as as High Rollers eventually. Anybody here picking up Cyberpunk? I don't have any particular interest in it, but I figured I'd ask if anybody here was going to get it. I don't really think I'm gonna bother with it. I'm trying to think what all was there that I was gonna mention. I mentioned it earlier. There was another game I had my eye on that I was thinking about picking up. I wanted to get that new Yakuza game. It looks like it's a lot of fun, actually. I've never played the Yakuza series, and the fact that this is like a brand new storyline for the series kind of gives me like interest in checking it out. I don't know. I've been wanting to play that series for a long time. It's weird that they suddenly changed the gameplay to like an RPG formula, but I'm not upset about it. In fact, I think it's kind of neat to see what they're doing with it. Anybody here played it? I hear that Yakuza 0 is really good. I've been thinking about like games I'm gonna get if I pick up a PlayStation 5 or whatever, and like all the stuff I want to get for like extras that I haven't got to play. One of the things I've been considering has been like stuff like that, getting like Yakuza 0 and then playing through all of that game, because it's apparently a perfect prequel game to start on. Apparently it's just really stupid and really fucking fun, so I could see it being a worthwhile time. The game's got a lot of games in it, but it looks like a really awesome series. Let's see. That's a poison ground. I'm not gonna take it anyway. I think we might as well just stick to what we've got until the next battle, and then I guess whoever's got the worst damage or who needs it the most will decide what we get. Okay, here's the question. Do we want grass or do we want water? With water, we get weaker damage. With grass, we get I guess we'll do grass and say we get a chance to get killed by Groudon, though. That's the biggest problem here. Hopefully these berries will help us. I don't know what's gonna happen here because Groudon fucking destroys everything that approaches it. I'm kind of nervous about approaching it with grass types at all. Actually, this might be good. Cradily has rock grass. That means it'll fucking equal out with the fire damage, so I won't be able to actually kill it for super effective that way. Let's see. I think that means that both the ground type move and the fire type move are ineffective against Cradily. This is actually perfect, and I didn't even fucking realize. We got the best grass type possible, and I didn't notice. Fuck yeah. Hopefully it's got a move we can work with, though, because I hate running into a good typing only for the fucking move pool to be total fucking garbage. By the way, what kind of shinies have you guys got out of this so far, just for curiosity's sake? I'm trying to think of all the stuff I've found as I've got through this. First one I got, I believe, was a Bascule one I randomly found. I didn't realize it was shiny until I looked at it, because it looks like practically the exact same as the original version. I also remember somewhat recently I got a, shiny... Oh yeah, shiny Blossom out of this, and I love Blossom a lot. I like the Oddish line in general, and I was really surprised I got it. It's gorgeous. I don't know how I feel about it being purple, but I like the colors enough, and I think part of it's just the fact that I'm really impartial to the design of the Pokemon. And there's one other, I almost forgot, Audino I got recently as well. I don't feel as strongly about Audinos. Audinos is alright, but I don't know, having a purple instead of a pink doesn't exactly look like anything that stands out too much. I still remember that Pokemon very well, though, from playing Black and White, because it was literally like, you go in the grass and you find Audino and use it to, grind experience points. I'm surprised I got a shiny one all of a sudden now. Not that I mind, though. I'm actually happy to have more shinies. I guess, obviously, my favorite I've got is my Azelf, just because the fact it's a shiny legendary I picked up. This is only, the second shiny legendary I think I've had in total. Dunsparce, Stunfisk, and Uxie, nice. we both had at least one legendary. I don't know about Zachary. I mean, it's not a big deal if you haven't. I mean, it takes a lot of time sitting down here grinding these encounters to make sure you actually defeat the raid bosses, so yeah, naturally, coming by the shinies isn't the easiest. Oh man. Reminds me of the Twitch emotes. I wish YouTube had better emotes. Cat Jam, that's a good one. Oh, fuck. Meanwhile, you look at you look at the YouTube emotes, and you get like a bunch of emoji that are kind of look lame, or whatever. Excuse me. Ugh. Or was I was talking about something before I got sidetracked. Oh, this. You just want the legendaries. You don't care about the shinies. That's fair. Not everybody's interested in them, I guess. I want to get particular shinies. I'm not going to stop trying to fight Groudon until it eventually turns shiny. If I'm being completely honest, out of the 3 legendaries that are on my list right now, I'll be honest, I think that Rayquaza has the best shiny and probably the only really good one out of all of them. Kyogre's doesn't look too bad, but they don't really have, like, Kyogre and Groudon have some pretty weird shiny colors, and I don't know how I feel about Groudon's shiny having like a kind of piss yellow looking color to it. It looks really weird. I do want one for the sake of being able to shiny hunt one, though. I mean, not like every single one is going to be bad. Maybe Anime Traps take it, I don't know. We probably should take this thing, I don't know. It doesn't matter too much, but take this and we could have a stronger chance against Groudon. Or I can take it, I guess. Yeah, I'll hang on to what I've got. Just making sure we get a really strong victory against this fucker. Yeah, I want Rayquaza. Rayquaza looks fucking amazing. That black on Rayquaza just looks really good. I think it looks awesome. I think I'd say like most of the shinies from Gen 3 I do like a lot. I'd say, let's see. Well, not the mythicals, I'll say. I don't know, Deoxys is okay looking. Jirachi's looks like fucking trash, though. It's like not even that notably different, to be honest with you. Where was I? Oh yeah. Speaking of other legendary shinies, Regice has a shitty shiny. You can barely tell that thing's shiny. It doesn't look shiny at all. Okay, so I don't know what our strat should be here. Yeah, I guess that works. And say anybody who can Dynamax might do good here. We just need to take away fucking power from Groudon and probably force it to lose its Drought ability. If it has Drought, it's going to get a lot more power every time it uses Lava Plume, so weakening it at any means necessary seems like a good idea. I think Gladios and Latios look really goddamn good. Even though I've been looking at the pictures of Latios and Sword and Shield, and it might just be me. It's kind of harder to see the shininess in Latios in this game. Maybe it's just the way it looks. The green doesn't look as standout as it would normally. I feel like if you look at it from like prior games, you can tell it's a green really easy, but here the green's kind of hard to distinguish from the blue on it. I mean, Latios stands out because it's a golden yellow color, and it just looks really nice, and it's easy to see it, so I feel like the shiny color on that is really goddamn good. I still like Latios' color, I just think it's a little hard to tell. Also, I feel like with that one, like when you talk about those two, they have a really aesthetically pleasing shiny set. Like if you take both of those and you get like non-shiny versions, you get a really nice set of Pokemon to look at. It has like a perfect matchup. You get red, yellow, blue, green. It just looks nice. Okay, here's a fun one we can talk about. Who has the best shiny out of all the Regi Pokemon? I'm curious to hear everyone's opinions on this. I'm not gonna suggest about the newer ones because, well, they both have really weak shinies. I'd say maybe which one you prefer more, but I think out of those two I like Regieleki a little better in terms of shiny color than Regidraco. And I feel like I can actually see the coloring and Regieleki a little better. Like, you can tell the little coil around Regieleki is like a little white color instead of the blue color. Although, I don't know. I feel like Regidraco just has a less distinguished shiny. Maybe it's just me. Okay, let me update the counter. And we're good. There we go. Second one. I feel like Reggie Rockby's poop. Yeah, he doesn't seem like he's got the best stats for, like, competitive or anything. I don't know. I don't think I got any shiny. Let me check my guys here, though, really quick. Okay, I was checking this. I wasn't sure about how this looked. I'm going to take the Cradily because I feel like I want one for breeding later. So, yeah, might as well grab it. Alright, let's get in here and continue shiny hunting and see if we can get any luck with it. Huh. I was wondering if you could get all the, like, different fossil Pokemon through the wild or not. I wasn't sure if they were going to be specifically locked mostly into these dens, or if it'd be some that were outside and some would be in dens, but I guess that answers that. Also, I didn't think about this until now, but where the fuck are his eyes? Is it the top of his head, or is it in the middle? I originally thought the middle part was its mouth, but when I look at it, I thought I saw blinking going on in the middle. I can't tell if those are the eyeballs or not. That's kind of creepy to look at. Yeah, I didn't get any shinies either. I just figured I'd take it Cradily so I could have it in Cradily for breeding purposes. I think I got, what's his name, the other one from, like the other Gen 3 fossil Pokemon, I didn't realize it and I passed it down unless I'm mistaken. I might actually have it, let me see. What's his name again? Amaranth or whatever? I want one of those too, but I don't remember, or I don't have its outlined very well. I don't think I bumped into it again. Yeah, what the hell's the name again? Amaranth? I can't remember. I was gonna look really quick, but I don't know what it's called, and I don't know. I don't see it in my boxes when I look, though. I don't know if I've got one. Whatever. I'll just have to check it later. Right. Let's go again. Oh, man. By the way, you guys got any fun shiny hunting targets you're going to be doing outside the Dynamax adventures? I've got stuff I want to do. I don't know if I'll stream it like that I planned to. Oops, shit, my bad. I hit the wrong button. I'll fix it and we'll do a link code in just a second. But yeah, I have some others that I want to hunt when I get some time. First goal that I would like to go after is going and setting up at the daycare to put down, like, Tricos. I want to do Tricos for the sake of, like, trying to get a shiny Trico. Right, link code, and we'll do the same password as before. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. There we go. Setting it now. Alright. I'm not going to do it again. That's fine, I guess. I mean, even if you don't actually catch it, you could still join, though, but it's up to you. If you don't want to join again, I understand. I'm just asking for people's help because the fact Groudon's a fucking bitch to kill. You have to go through all this shit, and trying to get Groudon to go down in general is a fucking pain. It is ridiculously hard to go through the entire raid with, like, enough Pokemon alive to make sure you don't get just completely destroyed and decimated at the very end of the raid. I've fought Groudon probably 10 or 20 times, and I have not been able to beat him very well. You have it. Like I said, if you want to join, you can join, I think, without being able to catch it. But, I mean, if you don't want to join, I understand. It's not really a big deal to me either way. Groudon's just one that I feel like I need the help on because this is a fucking hard fight, though. Out of any of the Pokemon I'm fighting, I feel like Groudon's the one that's going to require cooperation. Let me see. I know the Reggie stuff where you've gotten Steel and Rock. Yeah, I want to do those as well sometime. I don't know when, but I'd like to sit out and hunt them all. I think I'm going to start with Reggie Ice. I'll do Reggie Ice, and then I'll do Reggie Steel or Reggie Rock after. I don't know which one, but I want to shiny hunt all three of them. I figured Reggie Ice would be good to start with, because Reggie Ice would be just a target where you don't... It's hard to see the shiny on it, and frankly, That makes me want to get it out of the way so I can hopefully find it and manage to catch it without any problem instead of worrying about running into issues. The other two, they're noticeable enough that it's not super hard to tell exactly what their shinies look like, unlike Regice. Let's see. Groudon, Ditto, or Feeble. I'm gonna go Groudon, I think. You gotta go to a doctor's appointment and you can't stay up late. That's fine. I mean, I didn't want to do this late anyway, and I'm only doing it this way because of my fucking internet going out. I'm gonna do this again tomorrow and try to start earlier, and if you guys want to join and help me raid, then I'll be happy to do it. In fact, I'm looking at my time, and we've got about 15 minutes before the stream ends, so that's how long I'm going to keep going at this. Okay, let's see. Water on that side. There's water there. I think ice will lead us towards... No, it doesn't lead us towards the ice. So I'll do ice, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to make my mind up in like a split second. I wish they'd give you a little more time to look at your options there and decide exactly what you need. I think the biggest problem when you're doing Groudon is if you have a water Pokemon, you absolutely need to Dynamax the water type, or at least have somebody have like a different weather effect going so you can actually forcibly remove drought. Otherwise, Groudon's powered up when you're fighting it. Let's see. Wait, which Pokemon did you pick up again? I think you can... Wait, it should tell me if I do this right, or let me see. Yeah, it does. Okay, you got Torkoal. Okay, I'll wait another turn and let you get your chance at Dynamax, and that way you can go and kill this thing quicker. Yeah, you need to get rid of Torkoal whenever you get a chance, I guess. It'd probably help us if you get another Pokemon. Really, I guess we're going to be keeping our eyes out for strong Pokemon to use against it. I don't know, maybe... I don't know, I'm thinking, like, what can we use against this right now? I'm thinking water type might be good to, like, set it rain, and then that way we can work with that together and try to kill it. I don't know what our best bet for getting rid of Groudon is right now, though. Also, Muddy Water fucking sucks. It's so low accuracy in it. Misses all the time. You know, actually, I've noticed that the Pokemon, for some reason, you don't have 100% accuracy, your moves miss way too often. I don't know why. You can have a 90% accuracy move and it'll miss like a 2 or 3 out of like, or yeah, every 2 out of every 3 shots and only hit every now and then. That's annoying as fuck when that happens. And it's just me. I've noticed that as like a problem with the online, or not even online, just the battling. Ugh. Oh, fuck. I'm trying to think right now what I want to talk about for the moment. Oh, yeah. You guys been watching... I'm guessing you guys like keep up a lot of Nintendo stuff. You guys been watching those partner showcase things? Just like check out the games Nintendo's been showing in those. Anybody picked up anything good out of there? Had interest in anything? I got no more heroes after watching the last one because I've had a passing interest in picking up the first and second game and like actually getting a third game at some point. And I picked up the first game. I really like it. I hate the fucking part about like going and being forced to grind cash between your assassin battles, though. That is actually really annoying and really unfun, and it kind of takes away from the gameplay when you have to deal with that shit. That's something that bothers me quite a bit. I like the gameplay so much, though, that I don't mind entirely. Okay, we're going water type, I think, yeah. That way we can use that to go for trying to get more potential good Pokemon if we decide we want to take one of these. Maybe we can get the AI to pick up another Pokemon and have, like, all type effectiveness, too. I've been thinking about getting No More Heroes, too. I only got the first one right now. Apparently, it's pretty good. Story is fucking confusing as fuck. You're gonna get Age of Calamity? Yeah, I would if I wasn't, like, nearly broke right now. Probably because I decided to get Pikmin 3 Deluxe is why I don't have enough money for it, and I don't know if that was a good decision or not, actually. I mean, I'm glad I picked it up because I wanted to support the series. I would have preferred we got a Pikmin 4, but whatever. Or at least like a collection. I hope we get like remakes of the first two eventually, but whatever. What sucks right now is that I would have probably actually sat down and streamed me playing through Pikmin 3 Deluxe had I not gone through this depression shit and hadn't been having problems. I could have streamed my playthrough and we could talk about the game as I tried to beat it. It's a pretty fun experience replaying it. I genuinely love Pikmin, so me playing it would be a no-brainer. I don't know how I mentioned it earlier when I was streaming before too. I don't know how I feel about the deluxe version entirely. There's some kind of problems in the game that are not that big of a deal, but like, I don't know, the difficulty is a little all over the place regardless of which difficulty setting you play, and also the way they set up the new Olimar missions. I don't like how they're easy as shit. I don't mind them too much, but they put them there and they have no challenge, and the final boss of the Olimar stuff is like ridiculously simple compared to what it could be. I didn't feel like I was challenged at all when I played it. Maybe that's just me though. I don't know. I still like it. It's a good port. It's not like it's bad, but it definitely does have problems. Yeah, that's one thing I'm not a big fan of dealing with in this sometimes. The fucking raid Pokemon just obliterating you. Also taking away your potential chances to actually fucking win against the raid boss. That's not good, though. Let me see. Psycho Cut, Dazzling Gleam, Power Gem, Icy Wind. I think Groudon's probably better. I'll just stick with what I've got. Hope there's another Pokemon that I can use, though. I've need to switch, because my health is, like, getting trashed right now. And at this rate, Groudon is going to fucking wipe the floor with me. Ooh, there's nothing. Okay, we either go for healing or we go for whatever's here. I'm thinking the flying so we can heal, so I'm going to say flying. Oh, fuck. Hope we get more Pikmin stuff in the future and we get Pikmin 4. I mean, I guess we can only hope. You know, speaking of Pikmin 3 Deluxe, it feels really frustrating being a Pikmin fan. And then the fucking newest thing we get, and I'm not talking like about the port. I'm appreciative of what we got, and I think it's pretty decent, but it's really infuriating how the last thing we've got in like 7 years is a fucking trashy 3DS game that nobody asked for. Like, seriously, why did they even make Hey Pikmin? I don't understand. I fucking hate Hey Pikmin so much. I genuinely would have been happier with like so many different things they could have done with the series, and instead they went for the fucking Chibi Robo Ziplash route of making a really uninspired platformer that nobody asked for. I don't know. Hey Pikmin was really bad in my opinion. It wasn't fun. It just felt like a waste of time more than anything, and they're trying their best to distract us from Pikmin 4 not being out. We're the biggest fan. Yeah, I'm still really big into the series myself. I've always loved it, and I've been like eagerly awaiting every new entry, it feels like, ever since Pikmin 2 at least. Fucking waiting 9 years on Pikmin 3 was complete torture, though, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, waited 9 years and it turned out to be a really goddamn good game, though. It's a shame it's short and not as good as Pikmin 2 in my opinion. It's not a bad game, just Pikmin 2 was like pretty much perfection in that series, I feel like. I don't know. I love Pikmin 2 a lot. That game has got so much good shit in it. Hopefully get a new entry sometime soon. Maybe we will. I get the impression Pikmin 3 Deluxe is an attempt by Nintendo to gauge interest in the series, and as a result, if it doesn't sell well, I have a bad feeling Nintendo might decide they don't want to make a fourth game if it doesn't sell very well. I hope that it does sell well, just so we do get a Pikmin 4. Maybe we will. Who knows? I hope so. I genuinely want to see what they come up with next, though. thing that's always bothered me on Nintendo, anything's not popular ends up getting screwed over. Fuck it, I'm gonna switch. I don't think getting my hands on the berries gonna be enough to heal me too much. I'm gonna say, yeah, take Cramorant. There's a lot of good series they've had, they're just kept inactive. Look at fucking Kid Icarus. Kid Icarus deserves a chance to be really popular. And they made one game, then they shelved it again. They do the same thing with like Pikmin or any series that doesn't sell very well. It sucks seeing all these good game series just get literally no attention. Oh, Nintendo, I wish you didn't do this to us. Let us have some of our favorite series more often. I'm thinking that I go and set up Rain, but I'm not actually sure. If you have the Dynamax, you could go for it. I'm just thinking, what's our best strategy here? I don't know, the AI could fuck us over. Hail's not going to be super helpful since it'll hurt us here for battling, though. Ugh. I wonder how Metroid's doing right now. I really want to play Metroid Prime 4 when that comes out, and I love the series. I hope that the development's going well. It seems like we hear about it all the time, but we haven't got like any proper updates with like new footage or anything, which is kind of, I don't know, it just feels like, come on, give us something to go off of. Give us something brand new we can look into. Whether it be a trailer or even a new image of the game or something. Love Metroid games. They're so high quality, yet they get like no attention from Nintendo. Maybe one day we'll get more Metroid. Apparently Metroid sells like garbage in Japan. I found out about that, I don't know how long ago, but I remember I saw that like as part of the sales for the series, and apparently most of the sales from it come from the West. Okay, I forgot that Cramorant had the fucking thing where it could go underground and grab like a fish when it was there to spit out for extra damage. That's kind of useful. Paradigm Polarins. I love his Punch-Out. Punch-Out is pretty good. Yeah, I haven't played enough Punch-Out. My biggest problem with Punch-Out is that I suck at it. That's more of a personal problem than it is anything else. I remember I played the original and I got frustrated because I can only make it so far instead of beating the game. I love the game series itself. I just cannot fucking win at Punch-Out for the life of me. I played Super Punch-Out and I can barely make it like any into the game at all. I think I get like through 3 or 4 fights and then I end up like getting fucking stuck against another character. I still like it though. It's still a good series. I wouldn't mind having more Punch-Out. It'd be kind of interesting to see how they handle like an online Punch-Out as well, like see the gameplay adapted to multiplayer, which is something you'd think like, oh, it's a fighting game, it'd be perfect for it, but weirdly, Punch-Out kind of feels like a single-player fighting game. That's a strange thing to say, but it's kind of true. Like, you're focused on reading every move your opponent does, trying to take subtle cues and dodge all their punches. I wonder if they could actually make a Punch-Out game that has online and make it work somehow. Oh, shit. I think in the next death, we're fucking screwed. That's bad. I don't know how we're going to stop Groudon from fucking killing us right now. If we even can. Oh, fuck. Please don't die. I think our only chance is to hope that... Never mind. Fuck. God damn it. That fucking pisses me off. We were so close only for that shit to happen. This would have worked out a little better with more human players. There's no guarantee it would have worked out. God damn. This is why Groudon sucks to fight. No shinies. Okay, whatever. Let's do one more raid. I'm going to stop after the next one. I wanted to stop after a little bit. We'll do one extra raid and then we'll be done. I think one more shouldn't hurt, though. I wanted to fucking fight it and try to see if I could get better luck. Whoops, wrong menu. I don't know why, but I kept thinking I need to go to the Wycom menu for this. Ugh. Later, Zachary. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you sleep well. I'll be probably not staying up a whole lot later after I get done with this, but I don't know. Oh, man. But, you know, the only downside to doing these Dynamax adventure things, the fact that it takes fucking forever to get it through with, like, all of doing one. It takes so long to make it through one raid and sit here for, like, 15 minutes to actually do this. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. And invite. I don't know. Not really a fan of how much time you have to waste to get through this. Alright, let's continue. Whatever, I don't care if we've got 4 trainers or not, as long as we end up getting to Groudon and making it, hopefully. Vaporeon, sure, I'll take Vaporeon, hopefully it'll be useful. By the way, any shows you guys been watching that you've been, like, interested in or wanting to talk about? Just stuff that you find good. I checked out another show that I've been meaning to watch for a long time recently. So I'm seeing stream health issues reported on my thing, but when I look at OBS, I don't see any lag on the stream. I don't think so, but I can't really tell. I'm guessing Fairy. I didn't look very closely. Yeah, there's grass over there, and yeah, grass is our option in the middle, so I guess we go this way for the grass Pokemon. I don't see a lot of options here. Throat, ugh. Started JoJo recently, or you finished JoJo recently, I mean, started Breaking Bad. Cool. I've been meaning to check out Breaking Bad at some point. It seems like a pretty decent show. I've never really watched it, so maybe I'll watch that sometime. JoJo's good. I like JoJo. I'm looking forward to when they do the Part 6 anime, which will hopefully be next year. I just want to keep seeing more of it. Somehow they managed to make every season of JoJo better than the last. I don't know how. The material's just that good. I literally thought that they had it at their absolute best when it came to Part 4, and then I saw Part 5, and Part 5 fucking blew me out of the water in terms of how fucking incredible it was to watch. Just the story was fucking super enticing. I don't know, I really loved the whole gang thing where they were trying to take down the big leader of their little mafia crew. That was something really impressive to watch. Also, the drama felt real in that series. There is one show that I've been, like, really watching that I started binge watching recently, and it's an older show that I think a lot of people have already seen. Well, I say older, I don't know how old it is properly, but I have, like, I watch, like, a lot of shows, but there's usually, like, at least one popular show that I end up getting into late, and this time it was My Hero Academia, and I watched for the first time like a week or two ago, and I'm really enjoying it. It is surprisingly fucking good to watch, and surprisingly fun to check out. Like, I've been enjoying every episode I've watched of it. Even the filler stuff's not that bad, and the character arcs are fantastic. I love seeing, like, how they continually keep developing it. It's just good. It reminds me of One Punch Man, only with, like, a more serious theme to it. I love seeing all the way they develop, like, the world, and it actually feels realistic, even though it's weird to say. Just the fact that it feels like it could be, like, an actual believable idea of, like, oh, this is how humans and kind would adapt to having superpowers. In fact, and Shiny Hunted Comfy got Shiny in the 3rd egg. That's pretty good, actually. I don't think I've had any shiny eggs that have gone that fast yet. I think the closest I've had is, like, me going after some shinies in Let's Go that pop up, like, really quickly. Because I remember, I think when I did Nidoran Mail or something along those lines, when I got, like, one Nidoran, it literally popped up in, like, the 2nd or 3rd spawn of, like, Nidorans I had. I barely had a chain going, and then the shiny popped up. That was actually fucking awesome. That's one thing I appreciate about Let's Go, and that's not the easiest. Like, it feels nice to have that instant gratification of a shiny sometimes. Not always great to have it immediately. Sometimes I want to actually work for it a little bit, but I would rather have it instantly than have to be stuck playing Let's Go for like 2 or 3 days. If I could suggest any update to that game at all, it'd be give us the option to fucking save our chain and turn the game the fuck off instead of forcing us to leave it on until we actually get our hands on a shiny. That's something that bothers me about Let's Go, even though I like the game. It's not fun having to play multiple days in a row because your shiny doesn't want to show up. Nope, not taking that. That thing is not really that useful looking. It's okay, but I don't know if I want it for a single grass move. Okay, right. I'm actually, you know what? I'm not actually sure. Tough call. Maybe the ice, actually. If we do ice, we could always go for swapping with the scientist. One of us gets a really bad Pokemon, so I feel like there's a lot of potential for good ice types. Have I gotten a chain up to 999? Not really. I think most of the times I've done chains, when I end up getting frustrated in Let's Go, it ends up stopping around like 100 or 200, because usually the shiny actually pops up after like so much time. I actually have a theory that like the more you continually chain Pokemon, that you actually will get higher and higher odds of a shiny popping up, despite the game supposedly capping out at 31, because if you keep going once you don't, especially when you don't have any good luck and you're not getting a shiny, it always seems like the game is more generous with spawning your shiny if you keep capturing Pokemon. I think actually I might have had 999. I'm just gonna say no, but actually I'm not actually certain. I don't think I have, but couldn't remember because I think I've mentioned it before. Whenever I do Alolan Pokemon hunting, my method is to get 500 of that Pokemon for trading, so I end up naturally collecting a lot of the same Pokemon doing that, and that means potentially chances for my chain to be really, really high. Although lately I've switched my method like that from doing like directly like all of them. I just end up doing like 100 or 200 per batch and then come back a little bit later, do another 200, do another 100 to finish the 500. Speaking of, whenever I do more of Let's Go, I actually kind of want to do like one of the Alolan Pokemon on stream for one of my shiny hunts next, even though it's going to be painfully slow if we do that. I don't think I mind entirely. I've only got like, I think yes, 2 more left in Let's Go Eevee, and I've got all of them from Let's Go Pikachu because I don't have it yet, and I'm planning to pick it up through the sale. I'm probably gonna, I think when I get a chance, I want to do another normal hunt first, but I want to do a shiny Alolan Geodude on stream when I come back again, because I've got 2 of those, and I need 1 more so I can get my hands on a 3rd one, and then pick between them for which one should be evolved into Golem. Ooh, that's something that scares me a little bit. I'm not too worried. I think I've got somebody I can trade with, but I do worry about like doing a trade evolution, somebody trying to fucking rob me of a shiny when I do that. I don't want that to happen. I'm worried someone would be really shitty like that and try to take a Pokemon. I've seen some less than great people in the Pokemon community sometimes. But I think I know people I can trust who would help me. Oh, let's see. We got Blizzard, Ice Shard, Rock Tomb. I'm gonna say no. I think I'm good with Vaporeon still. I'm not gonna do every Pokemon and on stream. I've decided. I think it would take too long. I want to do all the. Actually, I wanted to do all of them except like maybe 2 of the Alolan forms, though. I think we're gonna do Alolan Sandshrew and Alolan Grimer and Buck on stream. I think I'm gonna say no. I'll let whoever wants to take it, take it. I really hope they make another Let's Go game soon, actually, when we're still on the topic of this. Okay, Dragon versus Dragon. I think the answer is go for the berries. Like 99% of the time, if you have a shitty option and not that much to work with, usually taking the heal at the end is the better choice. But yeah, I want to see Let's Go for Johto. It makes sense. Kanto and Johto go hand in hand. I think Gen 2 is like a fan favorite, and remaking it through the Let's Go style would be fantastic. I hope it happens soon. Hold on a second, I'm gonna try to turn. I'm gonna turn my fan on. I just feel like I'm a little bit hot right now. Okay, there we go. That should hopefully help a little bit. You got a shiny stolen because someone wanted the shiny form for their decks. If they let the trade, that sucks. That's just how people are, I guess. But even still, it's like, ugh. So wait a second. If I haze, can I use the haze to weather ball? I guess I'll find out. I'm gonna try it and see if this actually lets me attack it with an ice type move like this. I don't think it will, but I want to see what it does. I hope our typing is going to work for Groudon. I hope it's going to be strong enough. Yeah, you can never tell about people in these trades. You have to be really careful. Try to trade and trade evolution, and then you end up eventually having it stolen from you. I kind of wish they'd gotten rid of trade evolutions, to be totally honest. It's just too much risk. You have to be very, very careful of like not getting stuck with somebody who doesn't give a shit and like wants to run off with your Pokemon you caught. I've been very careful about every single shiny I've got getting evolved because I don't want to have that exact scenario happen. Ugh. I don't know. I'm just rambling a little bit. You know, it doesn't make sense to me why some of these items that are like used for trade evolutions haven't been changed in their their evolution method yet. Why can't it be changed now? The like Scyther evolves through somebody using a metal coat, holding it when you level up instead of being a trade evolution. Same with like the Electivizer, whatever the fuck it's called, and like the item for Magmortar. I can't remember what the name of that is. But like, why don't those items just happen to be turned into evolution items? That would be way easier than dealing with somebody potentially stealing your shit from you. Oh man. Just a personal gripe though. By the way, let's talk on this for a moment. What's the worst evolutions in your guys' opinions? I'm going to be honest, I think a lot of the evolutions that were introduced in Gen 4 are kind of bleh looking. I feel like they were unnecessary and kind of tacked on with a lot of them. I don't feel like there's a need for a Lickitung evolution or even for having an evolution for Electabuzz and Magmar. Felt like it wasn't really that big of a deal. I guess they wanted to make them more competitive. I don't know. Let's see. I'm thinking if there's any others that I can remember. Gen 8's got a really neat way of tackling evolutions. I feel like the whole exclusive evolutions for Galarian forms. I like the idea behind that. Gable and Garchomp. Yeah, I don't really blame you. Gabite and Garchomp. Yeah, they don't look that different. There's some really weird choices for how they evolve some of the evolutions. I don't really completely get the Porygon evolutionary line either. I guess it's like slight various evolutions, but Porygon to Porygon Z is a weird setup. Fucking go from like a slightly more high quality looking Porygon and it turns into what looks like a really weird dipping bird when you evolve it again. Oh, hold on a second. I'm trying to change one little thing in my room before we continue. I'm trying to think if there's any others that I remember. I like every evolution is bad. Obviously, there's a lot of good ones. Actually, let's see. I'm curious to think like on different opinions. But like, trying to think about my favorite evolutionary line in Pokemon is. I think one of my favorites. It's a beginning one that a lot of people like. I have a lot of like still impartiality to the whole Charmander line from the originals. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too vanilla and like the older Pokemon too much, but I genuinely really like how Charmander evolves and then becomes Charizard. It just looks really nice. Also, fuck, we're on the verge of getting our fucking team destroyed right now, and that's not good. Ugh, fuck. Actually, I thought of something. I'm not sure about this. It's something that came to my mind all of a sudden. Is Melmetal like the only legendary that has an evolved form? I'm not sure if that's accurate. I say that, and I don't know if that's actually true, but like, I'm trying to think. I guess it's technically a mythical Pokemon. Like, I was wondering about this just in general. Let's see. I don't know how Cosmog is handled. Is Cosmog itself considered a legendary? I know that it's evolved forms, and like Solgaleo and Lunala. And then you've got fucking Manaphy. Manaphy's a weird case. How Manaphy doesn't have a proper evolution. You've got Fion. Oh, fuck. While we're on the topic of legendaries, what are the weirdest shiny hunts in your guys' opinion? The hardest ones, the one that you find the most ridiculous sounding? I think out of the ones I've seen, Manaphy sounds like the hardest shiny hunt. I have to literally set up with like Pokemon Ranger and like reset your save files every time you want to go after a Manaphy. I think it's literally locked to like one Manaphy per cartridge too, so if you want to do it, you need like flashcards. Oh no, we're fucked, aren't we? Unless we can potentially end up not dying, which I think we're dead. God damn it. I'm not even surprised that happened. Wait, are we? Yeah, we lost. Fuck, that's painful. It really is. This is gonna be a slow-ass shiny hunt. Trying my absolute best, and I still have trouble beating this thing. If we could just get a squad together for hunting Groudon, this would be so much easier. No shinies. Okay, I think that's enough for one night anyway. I'm not in the mood to do more of this. I actually would be down to stream longer and do quite a bit of shiny hunting, but I think our answer right now is to just say fucking call it a night. I'm kind of tired and I don't want to stay up a lot longer anyway, so I think I'm going to say, yeah, we stop here. Thanks everybody who tuned in to help, though. It really was helpful to have any support trying to get through the raids and trying to win, because it's not very easy fucking fighting Groudon. Yeah, we need more people. AI is really stupid and not helping any, doesn't use super effective moves and gets itself killed really easy. We need to have a squad of at least 3, maybe 4. Anyway, I'm gonna rest and maybe go to bed soon. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm tired and I want to stop tonight, so I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. See you guys tomorrow, and we'll be on hopefully sometime early and hopefully get a lot of raids going. Bye, everybody. See you guys soon. Thanks for watching.